Record signing rocks Arsenal. Can Slegers' title dream survive? Tonight at the Emirates, everything feels slightly out of balance, like a favourite painting that has been hung a fraction too low, familiar but charged. Arsenal arrive with a weight of expectation few teams have ever carried. Not just a league campaign, but the glow of European glory and a manager whose name has become a shorthand for fresh belief. Renee Slegers has staked a lot on this moment, and opposite her line up the newly promoted London City Lionesses, a club that has spent with intent and arrived in the top flight not to make up the numbers, but to provoke, to test, to overturn assumptions. The story that will grip headlines is simple and savage. One towering, near-record signing and a recruitment drive that has overrun the calendar. 17 new faces do more than add options. They create a question mark over everything Arsenal think they know about the opening rhythm of the season. Tonight, the pitch will be the laboratory for that experiment. For Arsenal, this match is a measuring stick. How quickly can Slegers' side reassert the patterns that brought them success last season? Can they control the midfield, calm the tempo, and avoid the scrappy chaos that breeds upsets? For London City, the priority is simpler. Turn talent into cohesion, turn money into structure, and use the unfamiliarity of their own lineup as a weapon. Opponents cannot prepare for instinct. Key matchups will decide whether Arsenal dominate possession or whether London City's new midfield, boosted by that headline signing, can tilt the contest into transition and punish. The middle of the park is where a title is often won or lost, and if the visitors have stolen the narrative there, Slegers will be forced to adjust on the fly. That is the drama, chess in motion, coaching choices tested under floodlights. Beyond the 90 minutes lie ripples that will matter long after the final whistle. If London City take points, the WSL conversation changes. Talk will move from Arsenal's trophy defence to a league that suddenly feels more volatile, more market-driven, and perhaps more captivating for neutral eyes. Sponsors, broadcasters and young players watch these first fixtures because they reveal where money flows and where opportunity opens. If Arsenal win authoritatively, a different narrative will emerge. Sledger's project is resilient, big spending alone doesn't buy cohesion, and experience still tips close contests. Either outcome hands modern women's football a headline that sells itself. For the neutrals, for the fans who love the unpredictability of sport, tonight is perfect. There's history, there's money, and there's an untested team arriving full of swagger. For the diehards, it is more personal, a test of faith in the manager who promised upward momentum, and a test of patience for a squad that must prove it can absorb the noise. As the teams take the field, expect tactical adjustments, early probing from both sides, and perhaps a decisive moment. A turnover, a defensive lapse, a clinical finish, that swings the narrative. Whatever happens, the match will be a headline in its own right, but its real value is as a barometer. Is this the season Arsenal consolidate greatness, or the season the WSL becomes the most unpredictable top flight in women's football history? Watch the space because tonight's result will echo beyond the scoreboard and set the tone for everything that follows.